Oh, we're 34 degrees right now.
Okay, we are going live. Just waiting a minute for it to make the connection.
Just so, okay, this is bad.
Hello, hello, hello.
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 And there it is. It's online, so we're good.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
So I just want to say to anybody that's joining us, I hope you're ready to laugh because these two keep me in stitches all the time. But we just decided that rather than doing a Zoom or whatever this morning, we would come over here. Hey, look at there. See? There's that little
This camera
popping.
aerobics. 1 and 2 and
3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
Oh my God.
Good morning, everybody. Guess who's had their coffee?
Peg is saying to herself, this is like herding cats.
More coffee. Actually, you know what's scary? I finished the whole pot this morning. This is all that's left.
Oh my God.
Wait, you drank the whole pot alone? How are you sitting in the chair?
Cheers.
I'm like,
I'm still working on my first cup. It's got my MCT oil and my electrolytes. I need to get this down.
Water.
What does your thing say? What's your cup say?
It says kindness is free. Sprinkle that stuff everywhere.
That's cute. Mine doesn't say anything except for medical.
One of those motto cups that reminds me of, not everybody is having a great morning. And for those of you that are not having a great morning, come join us because you'll be giggling before you know it.
Run
and drink a pot of coffee.
And
it'll make you happy
or not. Tea is good too. Actually, water's pretty good. So I'm gonna switch my camera down and show you what I got on my desk. But somebody this morning said, "But I want to see your face." It's like, oh,
we're
really?
done.
This time of day?
That was me. I had to see Peg's face. Had to see Vicky's face.
We're done.
All right, we're leaving you.
All right, I'm going down too. We're going down below decks.
Was a camera stitched up with masking tape. That was exciting.
My husband was in the Navy, so everything is below decks or above deck or.
Yep.
My webcam is actually being held up by duct tape right now.
Mine's got masking tape on it.
So. Whatever works. I'm just saying, whatever works.
Look, I have my priorities. I spend my money on my supplies, not my camera mounts. I have priorities. I have priorities.
I have my little $5 boon up here, and it's working fine.
We all do. We all make a sacrifice.
We do.
Okay, so I don't usually spritz watercolor.
You don't?
No, I just stick a wet paintbrush in it and start. I don't usually spritz it, but I thought this morning I would do it the proper way.
You don't have to do it the way you do it. That way we can see how it works for you.
Okay, this is it. This is all I got. Wait, you can't see it here. There we go. It's what paints are these? Wah, wah. These are a mixture of Daniel Smith and Shinhan Professional Watercolors, which I bought off the internet.
I don't know if I want to cover Captain Crunch up. He's cute.
I got so much junk on my desk.
This was a little book that Cindy sent to me. Look at it. It's got secret recipe back here. I don't know. I suppose I could cover him up, but he's cute.
He's Captain Crunch.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to start on this one yet because I had started this canvas the other day and I got to a certain point and then I just stopped and it's like, it's not done. I look at it and I say it's not done. So I want to add some more embellishment on here.
Look, Cindy, a crime scene.
It's bloodied.
Oh, you know what I watched a show last night. Jeff and I did. And it was about this girl that got kidnapped. It was a true story. And the cops, they totally did not believe him and her. It was a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and she got kidnapped from the house in the middle of the night. And they were saying that she was just imitating the movie Gone Girl Gone.
Yes.
Well, come to find out, no, she was actually kidnapped. But it was a really good show. It was like it was a documentary.
Yeah, a documentary.
Yeah, and it was really good. I couldn't believe the cops, though. They ended up winning a suit against the cops for $2.5 million
Wow.
because they just were
Where
going
was
around even to a press conference and saying they were nothing but liars and all kinds of stuff like that.
Where did that
Yeah.
happen, Cindy?
California, Vallejo, somewhere in there. Vallejo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was out in California, so. But they said that she just was doing, the same thing as that movie. She'd come back alive eventually and it was a big hoax. Well, it wasn't.
Okay, that did not go well.
What'd you did?
Well, I saw this on the Watercolor Guild site on Instagram because I follow the Water Guild. And the woman took a toilet paper roll and then she dipped it in red paint or whatever. I think it was red. And then smashed it onto the paper. But mine is kind of, okay. That did not go well.
Yours is kind of,
Yeah, it did not go well. It's caving in. What a mess. Okay, maybe we'll move on to something else.
Just have fun with it, Vicki.
It just collapsed.
wow.
Well, I thought it was such a clever idea, and I thought, well, let me give this a try. And then, poo. Well, it'll fix.
I'm going to say this because I've said it before. You guys know this. I have a 6 foot by 4 foot desk, right? That I'm sitting at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the space I have to work.
Yeah.
This is pretty much it.
Well, I don't have a desk anywhere near that size, but you can imagine.
It's crazy. There's no way I could work on your desk, Peg. I've seen it, and there's no way. I couldn't work on that size. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, this is funny. When Susan Leonard Casmer, Iced Enamels Medium, how old do you think this stuff is?
Very. Is that a good answer?
Yeah, well, I mean, half of the thing is like a chunk in there. I'm just going to see if I can get anything to work on it. Yeah, it is very, very old because I'm very, very old. So, hey.
There. I like that. That's cute. I'm working I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. This is a mini composition notebook. I use it for leftover paint whenever I am working on something and I just have a little bit left on my palette and I want to do something with it. But here's another one, same thing. And then I have these little notebooks. They're just lined notebooks. You can see the lines on them there. And this one I just decided to do as collage. And then I started playing around with just some paints on some of the pages, just some mark making on others. And then I just did that page. I don't even know where it is now. Right here. It's something little that I can play with on my desk and I don't have to get a whole bunch of stuff out. I don't have a great big journal. I don't have to worry about completing a huge page. So I'm having fun with these. Here's another one here. This one is a doodle book. I just play around when I'm bored and either play with paint or just doodle away on it.
Fun stuff.
It's fun. Just, something to do. Use up paint and play. I like your squiggles.
Yeah, aren't those cool?
Those are really cool. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing with this. Played around with some neon paints. It's fun. But, oh, Peg, I wanted to show you something. Remember I was talking to you not long ago about all these dang circles that I had punched out?
Yeah.
I want to show you what I did with them. It was these kinds of circles that I have that I punched out.
Can
I sat here
can
wondering,
can I feature you?
I don't care.
Let me see if I can. How do I do this?
I don't know. I'm not worried. Whoever's watching can see them.
Okay.
So I sat here and I got my glue out, and I started making these borders. So now what I want to do is I want to use them in my art journals. I also have a bunch of little ones that I want
Those
to
are
make.
really cool.
Aren't they neat?
Yeah.
I thought they were cool. So
Great
I thought
idea.
they'd be really, whoops, that washi's coming off. They'd be really neat. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is doing a frame with them. Let me see if I can find a page.
Well, and I was just thinking you could do that with anything because, like this morning, I pulled out butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that with butterflies. You could do it with squares. You could do it with anything.
I just thought they'd be really cool for a different type of a border on a page.
Absolutely.
Not neat.
Right.
So yeah, I'm actually going to put this one down there. But I've been going through a lot of my ephemera, and I have so many punches, and I don't know something wrong with this tip. I love to punch stuff out, and then I'm like, what am I going to do with 1,200 circles?
And look, she found something to do with 1,200 circles.
I did. There's something wrong with this tip. It's almost like there's something wrong with this. Yeah, it is. Couldn't be that every now and then I forget and leave them open, could it?
Oh my God. I can't get to the juicy part. I'm digging. Come on. Oh, there. Oh, look. It's liquid. Ooh.
So
I hate to just throw it out after 20 years of sitting in the cupboard, right? I was going to try. I'm going to have to switch to a different glue. That's all there is to it.
Oh, hands are shaking.
This one is definitely toast after 20 years, I guess. I don't even think she's doing this stuff anymore.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
It's adorable. I like it on the black.
Me too.
Applause.
I might have to punch a bunch more circles. All right, this one's going down too. I gotta see what's wrong with this glue head. So what you doing, Vicki? Just playing with your watercolors today?
Yep.
Doodling around?
Yeah, first I'm going to watercolor. I'm letting the other thing dry off.
Yeah.
The idea with the toilet paper holder mashed into the paper was not exactly what I was hoping for.
Try a paper towel roll. Are they a little bit sturdier?
They might be if I had one. Just saying.
Cueing.
No, I told him if he comes in here, he'll die.
I'm not going to tell you what I told mine.
Well, that wasn't exactly how I phrased it, but that's, PG for this group.
Mine says, I'm going down to my mother's to do something. I don't know. She wants something done down there. I'm like, okay, bye. Have fun. See you later.
Okay.
And he took the puppy dog with him.
Oh,
yeah, I got to fix that. Okay.
Because you know how puppy dogs are. They want attention.
She's something. It's always, oof, oof, oof. I'm like, Pucky.
All right, I guess I'll try this liquid adhesive from iCraft.
I really like this. Well, I got these little ones now. Guess what? I'm going to be cutting a bunch more circles. I'm going to do it with squares too. I'm going to see how that looks.
I think it'd be cool to have all different kinds of borders in a book with the same idea.
That is really neat. I like it.
Yeah.
So if you guys are punch happy like I am, go ahead and
Who, me?
anybody. Anybody. Ugh,
You're funny. Punch happy.
look at-
Yeah, I was the queen of punches for a long time.
Well, that didn't work.
I was, but remember back in the day when they didn't have all these really cool dies
Yeah, I know.
and all you had were the punch shapes?
But I still like my punches.
Oh, I like my punches, but I'm down to the real basic ones because I have die.
Yeah.
But circles are definitely one I have for sure.
Yeah. I gotta find a different one of those glues because that's not working. Let's see if I got another one.
Let's see.
No, but I got some tacky glue. So I'll use this one. My other tacky, I got glue problems right now.
You do?
This one doesn't work for beans. It's pretty much empty, and this one's got a nozzle problem. So I'm going to have to use this one.
Nozzle problems. Oh, boy.
I don't like nozzle problems.
I have nozzle problems.
Vicky, keep it clean.
I thought you were talking about nose problems.
Oh, no. Glue nozzle problems.
Oh, not a schnozzle problem.
No, not nozzle.
I have a schnozzle problem.
Nozzle.
Well,
All right, what do I want to try on
pollen
here?
alerts, and I'm like, how is there pollen at 23 degrees?
I was talking to Jeff about that this morning. I get up this morning and I am sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. And I said to him, what could possibly be in the air? Nothing.
Everything.
Nothing.
Everything.
It's too dang cold out there to have anything in the air.
That was what I said this morning. I'm like, why is my nose all stuffy? There's nothing different in the house that wasn't that way yesterday.
Right.
I didn't even dust.
I can't.
So I didn't stir anything up.
It's horrible.
Why is it icky?
So I know this is going to be really exciting.
It's super dry here. I've been running the humidifier for months now.
We have a dehumidifier that I run quite a bit because it's quite wet here in South Carolina.
Well, in the summer, I do.
Yeah.
Run a dehumidifier, but in the winter, I run a humidifier. Isn't that something? I go from one extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Can you say I live in extreme weather?
So see, it's not very hard to move circles together. Isn't that exciting?
It's so complicated.
I'll tell you. I should win a prize for this one.
I think you should explain the process for those who don't know. I would like to know the process, please. Is there some secret to all of this?
Yes, there is. Make sure you have all your circles, what do you call it, upright, facing up.
Upright.
You can see their colors.
Uh-huh.
And then you just pick one. You put a little teeny tiny piece of glue on it, like that. And then you stick another one on top of that one.
Oh, mercy. I don't know. That's a little too technical for me.
I might have to write out instructions for you, Vicki.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need some extra help on that one.
That's cute, though. I like them. They're cute. So I want to get this one done because I want to use it in my book.
It is hard to do watercolor on camera without, I'm not using a dryer on it, but it is a little weird.
Sorry, is that blower too loud for you guys?
No, I was thinking about whipping mine out and using it, and I think, oh, maybe not.
So use it.
Well, I want my paper to dry before next week.
Oh my gosh, I'm shedding hair like nothing.
Well, I was using my little, what do you call this? Heat craft tool, which is not quite as loud as my other one.
Yeah, mine's really loud.
Those are so cute. I love it. I'm not going to use it on there, but I love it. Let's see. I got my dermatologist cracking up the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some weird spots on my legs that I didn't know what they were. And they would get these like black circles around them. So I made an appointment with the dermatologist and I go in. She says, "How can I help you today?" I said, "Well, I've got these spot things on my legs." I said, "But I don't know if they're old age spots because I've never been old before."
Hey, Cindy,
Yeah.
You
I
are
can tell
now.
you, they're old age spots.
She cracked up. She's like, "Oh my God, I've never heard that before." She says,
Too funny.
I said,
That's
"Well,
hysterical.
I haven't. I've never been old, so I don't know what the hell they were. I'm sorry, what the heck they were."
You'll settle into it like the rest of us. You'll give up eventually.
I was like, "Ew." I said, "All right, what do I do to them?" She goes, "Put lotion on them."
Keep them nice and moist. You know, they used to make Esoterica, which was a skin bleaching cream
Mm-hmm.
where you could bleach your age spots out. I don't know if they still make that stuff or not.
Hmm.
But I
Oh,
remember
they
the commercials.
make skin bleach. Trust me. Does it
And
work? No.
are you
No?
are you
You wanna
talking
know how
from
I
personal
know?
experience?
For Pete's sake.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. Okay. So you youngsters, as you get to my age, just ask me. I can tell you about a lot of things.
Everything falls apart $1 at a time.
Exactly.
It's
Well,
terrible.
I didn't know what they were. Oh, there's cool. I didn't know what they were because they were getting that black circle around them. And I asked her, I said, "Why are they getting a black circle?" And she says, "That's just dry skin underneath." And I'm like, "Ew."
Look at you.
So
Join
guess
the
what I
work
did?
club.
I come home and I was lotion from tip to toe. It's like I don't want to see them things anymore.
I looked at my forearm the other day and I was like, whose arm is that?
Isn't that scary?
I was like, oh, that looks like my grandmother's arm with all the wrinkly things. And I'm like, ooh, crepey skin.
Yeah, it's gross.
And then I looked up and I went, oh crap, that's me. It's horrifying.
Last time I was up to Jay's, he comes over to me and he starts rubbing my hands. And I said, "What's the matter, honey?" He goes, "Your hand, look how old they look." He says, "Your hands look so dried out." He says, "I was going to put lotion on them." He goes, "But Mom, they're nice and soft."
You know,
Thanks, hon.
one of my memories about odor or smell from my childhood was that my great grandmother smelled like some kind of funky lotion.
Now you know why.
It was Jergens.
Oh, was it?
The smell of
Oh, I never
almonds.
liked that
Jergens
stuff.
has almonds in it. And her skin, she always smelled like Jergens hand lotion. Her
See,
skin was never dry, but she smelled funky.
I like that. I honestly like the cherry one. Is it cherry? Sam, what is it? Cherry? One of the Jergens. It's got a cherryish smell to it.
I don't know, but Manischewitz. That's how I remember my great grandmother. She had very wrinkled up skin, very thin, where you could see all the veins in her arms and her hands, and
Mm-hmm.
she had really, really long, like down to the floor, long gray hair that she would wind up in a bun every day, and she smelled like Jergens hand lotion.
That's funny.
I think I was 15 when she passed away, so these are all like little kid memory type things. But I remember smelling that, and then I bought, and you know what brought it back is I bought some hand lotion, and it smelled exactly like my great grandmother. I was like, we need to take this back. Let me get my receipt. That I'm not using this. I did not want to smell like my great grandmother.
No, I don't imagine you would.
No, but I do anyway.
I like to smell like my grandma because she always smelled like popcorn.
Hey, there you go.
What on earth?
Well, okay. I have this really weird family. We eat popcorn a lot, or ate popcorn a lot, before I decided that I shouldn't be eating popcorn. In Grandpa had this really nifty popcorn popper. So, I mean, just about every day, if I was there, I'd say, Grandma, can we have popcorn?
Of
I love
course.
popcorn. My I think it was my sister-in-law ordered us a can with 3 different popcorns, and they put the cardboard divider in it.
Yeah.
It didn't make it a day and a half.
Oh,
We ate that like it was the last meal we were ever going to have.
yeah. So we've always been, and on Sunday, Sunday night, you go to church and you'd have your big Sunday roast or chicken or whatever for lunch. And then come Sunday night, nobody wanted to cook anything. So we always had popcorn and ice cream for supper.
Oh, that sounds like a good meal to me. So balanced.
Did you
Dairy.
just say popcorn and ice cream?
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
dairy. And listen, that's dairy and fiber.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Well, that's kind of like this morning. I wanted to eat an oatmeal raisin cookie for breakfast.
Works for me.
Jeff's like, no, you need something more substantial than that. I'm like, why? It's got raisins and oatmeal in it. It's good.
It has
So instead,
fruit
I get my
and whole grain.
MCT oil and my what is it? Electrolytes. I tell you.
I think basically all I'm doing is just making a mess here.
Messes are good things.
I think it looks
Well,
pretty.
Thank you. I'm just doing colors. I'm not really doing much of anything with substance, that's for sure.
Sometimes
warming up my
I want to
hands.
do some of that grid journaling stuff.
I have not gotten into it. I know a lot of people love it, but I have not done it.
Well, I think I want to put my own spin on it. I mean, I saw what the girls in the group were doing, which was really beautiful and wonderful. But I got a few ideas. Oh my gosh.
Word.
Okay. So did I mention it was 10 below here this morning? So I cranked the thermostat up. It's going to take all day for this to cool down now because I got it overheated. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to peel a sweater off.
Uh-oh.
Well, 'cause you dress in layers. When you come from the Arctic, you dress in layers.
I got 2 shirts on.
I call it the tundra.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in the tundra anymore.
I was watching some of those Instagram, the snow videos where the elk are trying to cross the road and they're face planting going when they come leaping out of the snow bank and hit the pavement and they face plant.
Right?
Oh, jeez.
That's what I feel like when I go outside sometime.
Yeah.
I've fallen in our front yard twice since we moved to this house because I'm not used to there being a culvert. So when I was out there doing something in the car, I backed up, fell off the driveway into the divot where the culvert is.
Yeah.
And you know what I did? I didn't check to see if I was hurt. I stuck my head up to see if anybody was looking to see.
Oh my God, did the neighbors see that?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly. Thank God nobody was home.
You're too
It
funny.
was a weekday and everybody else was at work. I was like, oh, thank God nobody saw that.
Hi, Minka.
Coffee.
Good morning. Glad you could meet up with us here.
Good morning.
Is it morning where she is?
Well, no. No, that would not be morning there.
I don't know. I don't know anything about time.
Minka, where are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Let me close this screen here so I can see the comments. Oh, it's
evening. Okay.
We sound like the Bobbsey twins. Okay.
Oh, what a mess. Okay, get in there.
I'm trying to figure out what to put on this page. This page is so busy. I might have to get out some white paint and calm it down.
Busy. That's a word that is not in my vocabulary.
It's just way too busy. Oh, the Netherlands. Ooh, are you cold?
Well, hopefully she's someplace warm.
Well, no, I
No,
mean,
I
like-
don't think she's any place warm.
Like in the house.
All right, I'm not having good luck with this. So
Go back, down, down.
that's all right. I'm gonna move this over here. I can't. I don't have room.
I think I might have to take my heat gun and dry this off if I want to do
I
this
need
on
some
it.
white paint. I know I got some over here somewhere.
Yeah, so okay. I was, my
On
husband
ice.
uh,
Ooh.
Ugh.
Danish descent. And so I was watching the stuff as it unfolded when the queen abdicated and they got a new king over there. So it was like, yeah, lots going on.
Ugh. I'm sorry, Minka. I live in South Carolina, which is in the south of the U.S., and we're cold. So it's chilly. But it's better than pegs below zero.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody wants to come visit me this time of year. I just don't understand it. So this is how we visit. It's a long distance visit.
Yep. We've been doing this for how long? Years.
I need to add some gold to that or something. It's kind of blah.
Okay, so I'm calming down some of this background just by
I
throwing
want
some
to- No.
white on it. Now my two little dots here. I'm going to calm down this one a little bit.
She says snow and ice. Yes, snow and ice.
No, thank you. I moved away from the snow and ice.
Yes, you did.
Cripe, I live in Texas. It's got to be one of the hottest states in the union, and it's 23 degrees.
You got snow too.
Well, I don't think it qualifies as snow, but okay.
Hey, it was white crap on the ground. That's snow.
Well,
Oh no.
Possibly.
Yeah, a lot of rain and flooding.
I don't know if it really qualifies, but it was horrifying.
It was white and it was on the ground.
It was on the ground and on the cars and the trees.
Unless you threw out your flour, I mean, come on.
No.
Then it was snow.
Yeah. Well, it was like probably 1/100th of an inch.
Ugh. Too much.
Which is unusual for us. We usually just get ice or lots of cold rain in the wind. We don't usually get a lot of snow, although the last couple years that has not been what's going on. We've been getting a lot of snow and ice. All right, so I did it. Maybe if I close this up, it'll be a lot better. All right, so I have to get a ladder to reach a book.
Oh.
No, maybe I can do some other way.
You're right, Minka. The whole world is suffering. There's something going on just about everywhere.
That's true.
Between the tidal stuff and the tsunamis and the hurricanes and the good grief.
The wars.
Yeah.
Just nuts. Oh, Peg.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you. Viva Las Vegas stamps. The
Yeah.
only reason I remember is because now I'm playing with my stamps. They had a sale on, I don't know if it's still going or not, but you could get a pound of unmounted rubber stamps, just a variety, for $15. So I ordered 2 pounds. I can't wait to get them.
That sounds wonderful.
Doesn't that sound? I can't wait. I can't wait to see them.
I'm going to their website now.
I wonder if they still have the sale on. That would be great.
No, I'm checking it. Was it under featured products or anything, or
No, it was just a big sale. It was a pound of what do you call them? Unmounted
unmounted? Yeah.
stamps for $15.
Latest releases, previous releases.
Oh, I bet you they aren't doing it anymore.
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking through their whole thing to see if they've
Oh.
got a section for unmounted.
Well, what I'll do is when I get them, Of course, I want to stamp them all out because I want to see what they are. So I'll have to do a video on it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Show you what they are. I need
Do you know how long ago you ordered them?
less than a week ago, or maybe a little over a week ago, one or the other.
I was going to their blog to see if there was anything on the blog about it. So you must have just gotten an email about the sale.
It was on their website though, but I did get an email, but it was also on their website because when I went, it was in big advertisement at the beginning of their website about it.
Okay, because I'm on the website.
I'm going to use this white
Select
paint thing here
page.
and color in my circles.
You know how we were all talking about how we need to finish things this year?
Yeah, what's that?
This is a Tangle a Day calendar from 2019. And I made it May, June. I made it to June the 23rd.
Well, I guess June 24th, you better start in again.
Yeah, I thought I might put this on my list of things to do this year.
But some of these are really cool. I don't see anything about a sale, Cindy.
No, darn it. Because I just, it's a
Well,
pound
if
of
you
rubber for
find a
15
link
bucks.
for it, send it to me and I'll put it in the description of this video so anybody watching this later can go
All
check
right.
it out.
All right.
I mean, I don't know how long the sale will be on or anything, but
Yeah, I'll find out. But man, I'm excited. I can't wait. I was hoping they'd come today, but they didn't.
Yeah, that would be cool. Then we could all see what you got.
Well, I'll do a video so I can show everybody what I got.
Yeah, cool.
Because I think they're going to be really cool.
Well, they've got some interesting stuff for sure.
Yeah. I know when I was out there and we went into that shop, you walk in and your jaw drops. There's just so many stamps in there. It's crazy. Minka, I don't think we need a new way of life. I think we need to go back to the old ways of life. Growing our own food and canning our own food and doing all that kind of stuff.
Well, I like to do that kind of stuff just because I don't trust what's in our food chain. However, I don't know that there's ever going back because of all the technology, the AI, it's not so sure we can go back,
But some of these, what do they call them? The homesteaders.
Yeah.
They got the great idea, I think. I mean, I was raised on a farm and there's nothing better than, home raised.
I think we all agree with that. I mean, I know you and Vicki and I all do our own gardening and canning and stuff. So, yeah. All right. What did I do with my...
I enjoy canning. I have so much fun with it. And it's funny because I love the process. There's something to me very relaxing about, shucking 1,200 years of corn.
Yeah. Well,
and you're right.
I got my fill of shucking corn when I was a kid because I worked for a truck farm. And when they'd have events, like the sweet corn event and stuff like that, they'd come with a dump truck and they'd dump a whole truckload of corn out in the driveway. And we got to shuck it and wash it and package it for taken to the event.
Oh no. Minka says that her garden is polluted with old factory stuff. So that's not right. That's not right.
Yeah, well, that's some of which is the reason I do my own soil testing, and a lot of it is above ground in raised beds, and I'm adding my own stuff to it because you never know until you check the soil what you're getting.
I can't imagine what it would be like down here. Oof. I do raised beds.
Yeah, you've
That
got
way I
good
don't have to
beds.
worry about what's in the soil. I actually put my own soil in. I'm going to try this and see what it looks like. Kind of like that right there. This page looks really messy.
What are you planning on growing this year?
I don't know. I know I want to do carrots and lettuce and zucchini and yellow squash and tomatoes. There was something else I was going to try. I'd like to do cucumbers. I would love to do peas, but I've never had success with peas ever.
Try the sugar snaps.
Sugar snap peas? I love
Yeah.
those. They're so good. I'm going to grab my weed.
Yeah, best success I had with peas was sugar snaps. And they are prolific, and you need to get a fence or something for them to climb.
Yeah,
They go crazy.
I'll have to do that. Vicki, what are you growing? Because I know you got your garden going.
Weeds. They'll take any soil. They're good in any weather. Their
Cool.
yield is fantastic.
Is it?
Yes, it is. I imagine we'll do tomatoes, cucumbers. Kewen's babying 2 heads of cabbage right now. And
To me, that's amazing that you guys are still gardening there.
winter over onions.
Oh, I want to do some onions and I want to do some garlic too this next year.
And you better put it in the ground now.
We usually do squash. I mean zucchini. I don't like yellow squash is okay, but I really prefer zucchini.
I'm not a fan of yellow squash, but my hubby loves it, and I prefer zucchini.
Yeah.
So I'm trying something new with squash this week.
What are you doing to it?
Well, I have some spaghetti squash,
Mm-hmm.
and I roasted it and I pulled it out so that it's the strings.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try frying it like hash brown potatoes.
Well, that's a different idea.
Well, because I sometimes I kind of miss potatoes.
Oh, I miss them a lot, not just sometimes.
So I thought, well, this would kind of simulate potato, like hash brown potato.
It should be interesting.
So we'll see how it turns out.
Good morning, Lindy. Minka says she does garlic near the roses. Helps getting rid of the bugs. That's a great idea.
Is that keep the aphids away?
Hi, Lindy.
I buy ladybugs.
Yeah.
Although it is kind of weird keeping ladybugs in your refrigerator next to your food. That freaked me out the first time I did it.
Honey, what are we having for dinner
At least
tonight?
it's not the red worms,
Well, we wanted to order, they had baby praying mantis, and I thought,
Yeah.
oh my God, what if one of those things get loose in my house? No. No.
We had huge praying mantis out here this summer. I don't ever remember seeing praying mantis here.
Well, we have crickets, we have locusts, and pestilence.
Yeah.
There's a little bit
And
of
cicadas, and we get all the regular bugs, but I walked out the front door and there was this thing that was 6 inches long hanging off a vine out there. It's like, oh my gosh.
Go ahead, Vicki.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I was living at my mom's house, I went outside on the back porch and I was like, wow, that's a really big bug. And I thought, well, what is that? It was a walking stick.
Yeah,
those are cool.
funny.
I took a photo of it, to prove that I actually saw it because I thought I was hallucinating.
Yeah.
Oh my word, look at that thing. And it just sat there and stared back at me. And then I went back another time. I came in and out of the house, and by the time I got there, it was gone. Thank goodness I took a picture because nobody would believe me that I saw one.
Yeah.
I need something else on here.
Awesome looking, and it really looked like a stick.
Yes, they do.
It was so cool.
And they're in slow motion. They barely move, you know, because they
I must
want to
have been
look
gone
like
a long
a
time
stick
then.
so they can prey on the. It's like, oh my gosh.
And we get a lot of praying mantis here, and they are like Texas size, giant, like our mosquitoes that are bombers.
Yeah.
What else have I seen out here that's an unusual bug? Oh, we get a lot of crickets in the fall.
A lot of what?
Crickets, like millions of crickets.
Yeah.
They're horrible creatures.
Well, they like it here because, you know, we are the grain belt. So
They are nasty looking things. I don't like them to come around here because I don't want them to go after my wool.
yeah, they come through like the plague.
Oh, they are wicked awful. And then we have centipede season.
We've got these new like big dragon type lizards that are invading South Carolina, and they grow up to 4 feet long.
Yes, I've
Awesome.
seen that. They've been imported from some South American.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't want to run into one in my backyard. I
Well,
don't think that would be fun.
I mean, so many of these things are getting in. The kids were showing me these poisonous frogs that they're getting down in Florida
Oh, lovely.
that, you know, they never had a problem with it before. So this year they're getting for the lanai and the covering for the pool.
Yep.
They're getting a whole new screening put on that blocks out all of the little teeny tiny.
That's a good
insect
idea.
bugs.
That's a really good idea.
Well, I guess they have this super duper screening that you can get.
Yep.
That is so fine mesh that it just keeps everything out.
I have a mesh story.
Okay.
You have a what story?
A mesh
That's a
story.
mesh story.
Mesh. Okay.
Mesh, MESH. When I was a kid, my grandparents had a front door that had screen all on it. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I saw my grandmother take a wad of gum out of her mouth and plug a hole in the screen door.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so loud. I'm sorry.
I didn't know my grandmother chewed gum. And then that gum was in that hole in that screen for probably 10 years or more.
So
Oh
how
my
long did it
God.
take you to close your mouth when you saw that?
Couple days. I mean, it was so gross. I could not believe my grandmother did that. She was Miss Prim and Proper, and
Oh my God.
I almost fainted. I was like, "What are you doing?"
What is it? Okay. So Minka is asking, what is it I'm doing on the table? Well, I had started this, let me back up a little bit. I had started this canvas because somebody had asked me to show them how I use some of the different components that I was making in those videos, like the Lutridur and the Tyvek and stuff. So I was making this canvas using some of those things on the canvas. And then I got done playing one day and it was like, this just doesn't have enough finishing touches for me, you know. And I started going through my drawer the other day, looking at stuff like these stickles that, you know, I've had them forever. I don't even think they do this kind of packaging anymore. And they're drying out. And so I thought, well, I can use some of these products. You know, the first thing I got were these iced enamels, which are from Susan Leonard Casimir. And I've had these for probably 30 years. And they're like embossing powders, but they're a mixed embossing powder. So I was doing some of these butterfly embellishments, which are wood embellishments that I thought might be kind of fun to add in here on this. particular piece that I was working, but I want to, before I do that, I want to put some sealant over the top of these. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, we got a question for Cindy.
Yep, I just answered it. 3.5 by 5. All it is a notebook. It's a tiny, whoops, where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. It's a tiny lined notebook that I've decided to use as a collage journal. So that's what it is. Where'd my page go I was working on?
I don't know.
It's all gone. There it is. All right. Now, you know, I have to do something about the stamps that I have here at my desk. They're all piled in a drawer and I can't get to any of them. That helps, doesn't it?
You mean you
Yeah.
can actually close the drawer? You are not doing it right.
I was just thinking this week about some more rearranging. Can you believe it? How many times have I
No.
rearranged?
Seems like that's all we do half the time
Yeah.
is rearrange.
But I
Because
thought
your
of
interest
something that I
changes.
thought would be more convenient. So
When my interest changes, I rearrange so that I can make that stuff closer to me.
Yep, more accessible.
Yeah.
I do the
it's
same thing.
rotation of stock,
Yeah.
just like the grocery store does. I go in there to look for something. I go back 2 months to look for the same thing. Oh, it's not there because they've rotated their stock and they've changed for the seasons. And that drives me crazy. Walmart is really big at doing that.
Minka,
Don, how are you this morning?
Minka wanted to know what that stuff was you were putting on with a brush.
Oh, which time? This stuff, this is Stickles.
Oh, I like that
And
one.
you can get it in all different kinds of stuff, you know. But I wanted to put some of that down, and while it was still wet, I was thinking about adding a little bit of that blue into it because I like this. It's got a little bit of the rustic and a little bit of the copper and the, you know.
Hi,
Oh.
Dana.
Dana, what you working on, girl?
This has old tape on it. So I'm going to re-glue it.
I don't think my glasses are focusing.
Those automatic glasses, darn them.
Well, okay. True confession time. I don't just have 2 lenses. I have 3 lenses. And some days I think I need more.
I think we all do, Peg. Need more, that is.
Yeah.
All right, where am I? I need a little word. I can't even get to my words. Oy, oy, oy.
These are kind of fun. See, I have been in the drawers looking at stuff that I haven't had out in a very long time, like these little pearly things. You guys see these?
Yep.
Just fun little embellishments that I need to get out and use because they're fun little embellishments.
So use them.
I am trying to.
Kind of like your washi tape.
I know. Oh, don't get me started on washi tape. Dana said she has a couple of journals. Cool. What's the theme of your journal? She got a theme or anything? Or
no, I don't do themes.
No, I was talking to Dana.
Sorry. Dana, she was talking to you, not me.
Well, I'll talk to you too, Cindy. Honestly, I will.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So eventually, you know, I'll put a finish coat over all of this because I don't want this stuff cracking or chipping off. But it's a process, you know, it's like anything. It's a process. You got to look at it, end up with, oh boy, I shouldn't be pointing that at the
Tyvek stuff.
Tyvek because it's melting. It's melting.
I'm melting. I am going to put this here. And I think what I'm going to do.
And the thing about this heat tool, it's kind of a diffused heat. You know, it's not like those ones where you point it just at one little spot.
You know what that reminds me of is a hotel hair dryer.
What's wrong with my Pilot pen?
I really like that blue on top. Oh. Okay, you guys have to get a close up of this. Where that blue hit this right here. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty. All right, I need to add some more blue to that because it gives it more of a patina look to that.
Man. You know what I miss? I miss those pens that Christy Tomlinson did.
I don't think I ever had any. What were they?
They're like this Pilot, but these don't work nothing like hers did.
Yeah, Lindy, those little green ones are Prills. Absolutely.
Where's my... These don't work for crap. All right, let's find another. I don't have any more pens, I bet.
I'm sorry, what'd you just say? I know you didn't mean that.
Oh, that's always a good idea, Dana. One for the Happy Mail. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what Tandem 10 is, so must be one of those video game things or something. Thanks.
Okay, so I put some thoughts in there.
Okay, so
and I'm going to put this on here. I got
to get my brush out.
Sitting here talking to myself.
No, you're not. I hear you.
No, I meant I was talking to myself. There we go.
All right, let's add a little more of that rusty blue. You guys see how it's got the rusty patina elements in there? This is really pretty powder. I don't know if Ranger even makes anything like this anymore. You can see why I bought it.
Oh, Peg, did I tell you about a video I watched yesterday from Carolyn Doobie?
What's that?
She was talking about, you know how we all have those drawers full of scrapbook stickers?
Yes.
Hang on, I gotta fix my camera. It's funky. Maybe I'm just funky. She was talking about how she didn't really want to just throw them away. So she got them all out and she started painting over them and she started stenciling over them. And now she's just plain got stickers that she can actually use with the colors that she likes. I thought that was a great idea. I might have to do that. I might have to try it and see how it works. She said, of course, the glossy ones, I think what I would do is just, bye, Minka.
Bye.
She's going to have dinner.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go find that one, Dana. Sounds interesting.
So anyways, yeah, I thought that was a great idea. So I might have to give that a try and let you know how I make out with it.
Yeah. Do a video or something, or post some pictures for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Because I, again, have those drawers full of all those scrapbook stickers.
Unlike anybody else around here that has drawers full of crap.
No, I'm sure you don't have any.
Okay, so I need to send you a box full of stickers. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I got plenty. I don't know. I'm just in the mood to play around in this journal. I don't really
Oh,
feel like doing
Sherry.
pages. Huh? Oh, I love that, Vicky.
JH. I'm saying howdy. Yeah, I can't believe I used to draw this stuff. I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked. Me
You know,
neither.
I don't do stuff like this anymore, so I'm so surprised. I don't even know if I can remember how to do any of this.
Oh, bull honky.
Well, some of it you
Well,
need
that's an old saying too. Bull honky.
step outs. I like this one.
I got a bunch of these little pieces here, and it's of a calendar that, hi, Miss Sherry. It's of a calendar that, would they do the Ugly Art Club? Is that what it is? That they did a couple of years ago, and I need to use them. So that's why I'm playing around with these today. Trying to
Hello, hello.
What is up?
Good to see you, Sherry.
Just so you ladies know, sometimes we don't always just art when we chat. Sometimes we just chat and hoot and holler.
And a lot of times it doesn't make any sense.
True.
No, you don't make any sense. I make sense all the time.
I know.
Ha ha.
Uh,
I like this, but I don't like this January thing here. I gotta get rid of that. Okay, so let's put this here. Find the corner rounder.
okay. Which one do I want where?
Ooh, I just saw my oatmeal cookies again. I might have to have one.
Yeah, I think that's.
I gotta find some washi tape. What am I doing? What color?
So,
Let's do pink. Let's do some hot pink washi tape. That canvas is cool, Peg.
thanks.
You know, I don't know why. I don't work on canvases. I don't know
You have.
why.
You have.
Yeah, I have, but it's not my favorite go-to.
I need to prop that up a little bit. Where's my foam? Need the tiniest little bitty piece of foam. Scissors.
Maybe I should do a light
scissors,
pink.
scissors.
I'll do a light pink.
I do this. Oh, up there.
Uh-oh, I'm going to have to order more washi.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I need to send you a box of washi.
No.
I
I need light pink. I got to find me a light pink.
might have that.
Oh, I got it. This will work.
Of course you do. It's washi tape. You're too funny. Okay, so I need to put a little piece of foam on there.
I don't like
Give
that it
my
doesn't
base
cover the whole
support.
thing. So, you know, sometimes I like these little books better than big journals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to, I don't know, have more character to them. There, I like that. Now I'm going to put my little words right there.
Thanks, Sherry. Art Exploration. Good morning.
Hi. What am I looking for? Words. like these words.
I love your doodles, Vicky.
Oh, thank you. I'm just copying ones that I made in the last century.
Yeah.
The last century, she says.
Well, 2019 feels like it was in the 1900s. So long ago.
I got to figure out this word situation here because right now they're where I can't get to them. And it's annoying me.
All right, what did you? Oh, here it is. Duh.
Well, I will never part with this book. There's something different on every page. I can't believe I did this.
Okay, that might be a little
Come
bit.
on.
too
Okay,
much.
let's try these ones. I decided to take all these jelly plated envelopes that I did and put
Yeah.
all my words in them. Problem is now they're stuck under my computer and I can't get to them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we got to fix that issue. All right, I want just the same.
And that's where I want you.
Says I made a huge to-do list for today. I just can't figure out who's going to do it.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Must be the same person that does mine.
Yeah. Thank God for husbands.
Nope, nobody.
Oh, nobody?
Nobody. She
Mm.
comes really
Hey,
often.
guys, I should be on cloud 9 today.
Why?
The guys that didn't show up for the last 1.5 foot of snow
Uh-huh.
finally showed up and cleared the snow last night.
Well, that's about time.
Yeah.
Wonder how many customers they have that are still waiting.
I don't know, but I'm sure the list got shorter after that last little episode.
How many inches did you say it snowed around? Did I see 9?
You
Well,
know,
what-
I didn't. I need to put one of those stakes out there that shows
Yes.
how much is on the ground because
Yes.
you know by the time you start with the piles. I posted a picture this morning on Instagram to let people know we were over here, and
Yeah.
it was just the snowy picture of the front. And this is after, you know, we've snowed, melted, and now we're on our third go
You mean
round.
You mean it melted?
Well, I put ice melt out on the drive and
okay.
walkway and stuff so that people, you know, like my mailman isn't falling on their keister.
Keister.
Sisters?
Yeah. So yeah, I try to be considerate of those people who actually have to go out and deliver stuff in the 10 below, you know. And besides that, you know, I told you guys that I had gone out to take the trash out because they were still picking up trash. And I had to clear a path to get out the door because I couldn't open the door. So I opened the door and had my shovel in one hand and the garbage in the other hand. And once you know it, I take about 2 steps and I go right down because the snow is compressing underneath me and it's not even.
Well, that's no fun.
So I go down on my rear end and so I'm thinking, okay, I got to let go of the shovel and I got to let go of the garbage. And so I'm struggling to my feet, right? And I get up and I get up on one leg and I kind of look like a stork, you know, because I'm leaning to one side.
And my legs are not that long. I'll never
Oh my
look like
God.
a dork.
Oh my God. It's like, oh, I don't think I'm going to stay upright. Where's the water?
You mean you weren't looking to see if the neighbors saw you?
Hey.
I was hoping the neighbor saw me because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to climb up out of that pile.
Right?
You know, because when you go down in snow that's that deep, you go down in the snow. So then, you know, when you try to get back up and you're punching your hand down in the snow, looking for a solid surface to push off of.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a trial.
Hey, you know what you
It
need
was
to
so
do? You need to
dramatic.
tie a balloon to your wrist when you go outside. So if you fall in the snow, they see the balloon popping up and down.
So
Somebody can
anyway,
find you.
I got up for the second time. I went and put the trash in the trash bin. And I went back in the house. I said, to heck with this shoveling. I am not going to be out here because it was below zero. And Ron was in sleeping in his chair. You know, he didn't care. It's like, okay, I'm going out to take the trash out. So I could have been there for, you know, till spring.
That's the balloon.
No, he would have noticed at dinner time.
Well, yeah, probably.
He'd have been like,
By then I would have been a popsicle. You know?
he would open up the door, Peg, where's my dinner?
Oh my goodness. Anyway, all the fun that you have up north. Okay, so I'm going to quit on this today. I definitely want to finish
That's really
this.
pretty.
I'll put a finish coat over it to seal it all. But, you know, I added some of the bling and the glitter and the stuff, you know, all that junk that's been sitting in my drawer drying out.
That's really pretty, Peg.
Thanks.
I like it.
So whoever that was, I can't remember who asked me to do something with the Tyvek. There it is. There it is. So next up, where's that journal that Cindy sent me?
I need to make more borders because I'm out.
I really like your circle border. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So this is a cool little junk journal.
Where's my glitter?
See, it's just all kinds of different things that I'm going to get to play with. Cindy sent this to me.
Definitely junk, that's for sure.
And I'm going to start with some gesso on this, I think.
That looks.
Don't want clear. Where's my white? I could do white. I could do
Onions.
black. I
Can be the
could
whole flower.
But I think I'm going to do white.
The whole flower.
Oh, if I can get it open.
We still don't have our pool pump yet.
Oh, did you order one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ordered it, but we haven't got it yet. I'm just praying to God the lines don't freeze in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they do, then I'm going to have a big garden.
So what
in a
does,
big
what does
hole.
what does the pool pump do for you guys? Is it heat?
No, it circulates the water and cleans the water.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now the water is sitting there still, but it also is sitting static in the lines. So
I'm gonna have to clean this out because, you know, of course I got junk in there. I should put some hand sanitizer on that. Anyway, I need a clear brush. Okay, so I turned the heat down. Now I'm getting cool.
so now you turn it back up.
I know, it's constant here, right?
I got all my markers sitting here in front of me.
Maybe I will just put my lab coat back on. Keep the paint off of me.
Sorry, you guys that
You
are
guys have
watching.
big plans for the weekend?
Huh?
You guys have big plans for the weekend?
You see it.
I started to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
We saw what it looks like outside here, so yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not going outside. Not
I
going
need
outside.
I need to go through more.
I didn't understand that.
Oh, stop. My dumb watch is talking to us now. I wasn't talking to you.
You know, Siri does that to me all the time.
Yeah.
I'll open up my phone. Yes.
Yeah, don't
how
say
can I
her
help
name
you?
because she will join us here. I'm telling you.
All right. I know you guys have seen me, everybody that's watching, I know you've seen me do this stuff 1,001 times. but this is just a little journal that I felt like playing in. It's a lined journal that I just decided to collage in and play around this morning in. But I'm going to go back to making my little borders. So that's going to be even more exciting. Huh, Vicki?
Uh-huh. I can't doodle and talk at the same
Don't sound so enthusiastic.
Well, Vicki needs written instructions from me.
Oh,
She told me. Right, Vicki?
time.
For punching circles?
No, for making my
Oh.
borders.
Oh, really? She said that? Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
you didn't hear me say that?
Okay, so that was when I had my tongue in my cheek and I was breathing slow because I must have been making art. I don't know.
Oh, is that how you do it? Tongue
Yeah.
in cheek and breathing slow? I know I've been doing it wrong all this time.
Well, yeah, there's something about the breathing when you're creating, right?
All right,
It's
I
it's
just
all in the breathing. Oh.
usually when I'm creating, I'm eating.
Yeah, I don't do that because I've been known to pick up water that shouldn't be ingested.
How many times have you drank paint water?
I'm not going to count.
Me personally, none.
You know, I used to put my paint water in old coffee cups. I had
Yeah,
to stop
no.
doing that.
Yeah, I can't
Because I
do
would
that.
put my coffee down and then clean my brush and my coffee and forget.
Yep.
So I had to switch to like clear jars because I was putting stuff in my coffee that should not be consumed.
That's why my coffee ends up in these.
Yeah, I only put cold stuff in those.
Ooh, this water
But-
is warm.
I was getting weird tasty stuff. Like I could taste yellow and I could taste blue, which I don't think is the way lattes are supposed to taste.
Okay, so describe these then.
Well, yellow.
What's
tastes
it taste like?
yellow taste kind of like a cross between mustard and paprika.
Okay. So this is coming from the chef. You know, she wouldn't compare it to anything else other than food items, right?
Maybe, maybe not. Um,
That's funny.
blue tastes like
Yeah.
pool water.
Tastes like what?
Pool water.
Pool
Oh,
water?
Yep.
Well, that's called chlorine or salt, depending on which way you do it.
Yeah, probably. But that's some nasty taste and stuff in that coffee cup when I clean my brush off. And I drank it a couple times trying to determine why it tasted so bad.
You nut.
I was like, why is this coffee? I know it tasted good earlier. What made it taste so bad? Then I looked out my paintbrush and it was oozing some kind of brown liquid, and I was not painting with brown paint.
Ew.
I was like, uh-oh. I know some of the stuff that they make paint out of is not healthy for you. So I'll probably die of some watercolor disease or something.
Watercolor disease.
well, it depends. I mean, do you use the heavy metal watercolors, the stuff that we're not supposed to be using anymore?
Girl, I'm using Japanese or Korean watercolors. Who
I
knows
mean-
what's in that?
Let's face it, most of it's out of ground dirt stuff. So we've been eating that stuff since we were children.
Not well, yeah, but not watered down with milk and Splenda.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, when you go out to the sand pile,
Pardon
you go
me.
out to the sand pile.
You had sand piles? Wow.
Oh, I had the tractor tire. Did you guys have a tractor tire?
No, honey, I lived in the
No.
city. I lived in
Well,
the city.
you know, we didn't have anything, you know, like you get at a park or anything. But Dad was a salesman, and so he'd go out and he'd talk to all these farmers. And so he'd come home with weird stuff. And one of the weird things that he came home with was a big tractor tire. And I was really curious. I thought, well, is he going to hang that from the tree so we can swing in it? Or is he going to put it on the ground and fill it with sand? Well, he put it on the ground and filled it with sand. So we had a sand pile.
You know what we would call that is a litter box.
I know. And that's exactly what it became because the neighbors' critters really liked it.
No, that's horrible.
So I needed a cover for it because otherwise you were out there with the sifter.
You know, that's why
Ew.
those little play school turtles that are sandboxes, that's why they put the shell on the turtle was to
Well,
cover it
they
up.
finally figured it out. You know, when my kids were little and we got them a sandbox, it had a lid on it.
We never had sandboxes, but I sure had gardens that had extra little things in them that didn't belong there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I was not thrilled because we didn't have a cat. It was somebody else's deposits from their lovely little kitties. We didn't have kitties. We had doggies.
I wonder if
And that was
anything-
really annoying when you have a garden and you're having to take a pooper scooper out there and scoop out the cat stuff.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I was not thrilled. Here, okay, this is really bad. Because we live out in the country, we identified fecal matter as it falls on our porch.
Oh, I understand completely.
Because
And-
I know the difference between frog fecal matter and skunk fecal matter.
And you really want to know when it's skunk. I'm
Yes,
telling
you do. Well, it kind of lingers in the air after they've been in your yard.
Yes, it does.
Oh gosh.
And it's not lingering for 10 minutes. I mean, it just goes on forever.
You know,
So I've had to learn the difference between all these things living out here in the country.
So you know what kind of trap to buy or poison to buy? Which is
Well,
it?
Well, we had a hole in our backyard fence down low, and we figured out that's how the skunk was getting in our yard. So we took a cinder block and put it over the hole, and now he stopped coming to visit us.
good.
Well, that's good.
I'm so relieved because, you know, with two dogs that don't take no for an answer, I can't even imagine if one of the dogs got skunked. I just, I
Oh,
don't know how I would cope with that.
Look at my
No,
food and
no.
stuff.
that would be the wash tub out in the yard.
I've seen other people struggle with this idea, and I'm like, oh, gross.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Clothespin over the nose doesn't work.
no. And I don't have any Vicks Vapor Rub, so
Yeah.
Wasn't it at first like you used tomato juice and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff?
they say it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out.
No, I think I'd probably have to call the vet and say, what have you got?
I think they make some kind of special stuff for that.
Yeah.
Would be my luck. The stinking vet would be closed for a 3-day weekend. And then you got to live with that. You know, listen, I like
It's like
watching
seeing the doctor anymore.
Ugh. I like watching these videos where people are rescuers and they have baby skunks
Oh,
Yeah.
and how they stomp. They are so stinking cute, but how do they keep their house from smelling like that?
Because they descent them.
Is
Yeah,
that
they take
why?
out their scent thing.
Well, some of them turn them back out into the wild. They need that.
Well,
Yeah.
if they get turned out in the wild, then they don't descent them.
No, but they're so cute. They got their little tails puffed up and they're stomping like crazy. They're adorable, but ew, I can't even imagine the smell. Ugh.
Art exploration, you're right. Fresh skunk up close smells like burning rubber.
I know this is a terrible comparison, and I've never done this.
It gives
But
me
once you smell skunk, it's the same as once you smelled pot. It's imprinted in your brain that you know exactly what that smell is when you smell it. You never forget that smell.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. I
I've
can't
never
believe that
smoked
was your
pot, but
comparison.
I've been around lots of people who have, and that's an odor you never get out of your brain.
Well, that's what they make patchouli for.
Oh God, that stuff is horrible. Oh my
What is it?
God. I smell that stuff and I have an instant headache, massive headache.
What is it?
It's nasty.
It's a essential oil,
Oh, okay.
and
Skunks need
back
that.
in the day, back in the day, I always knew what faculty member was coming in,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
had imbibed a little bit before they were heading to class because they were
oh.
trying to disguise it with the patchouli.
Oh, that
So
stuff is
the first,
nasty.
my first experience with the smell of pot was when we lived in Japan. I think
We
I was
probably
in-
shouldn't be using that word on here. We might get,
Oh, well,
Booted.
the smell of, that stuff. There
Yeah.
was they had an officer that came and had this little tablet thing he set on fire in a dish, and it was supposed to simulate that smell. And that was the first experience I had with that. But then after that, everybody smelled like that to me.
It's probably because they were all using it.
I think so because I was a child of the 70s, so probably was.
Oh, yeah.
There are just certain smells that when you smell it, you just know. Catnip.
well,
Yeah, that's-
last
yeah.
year, the animals that were most destructive for me were the deer.
Okay, that worked. Look
Because
at
they
these
would
ones.
come in and ravage my garden.
Well, my neighbor's so proud of her hostas out in front of her house. She said, I was really afraid that these would be eaten. She said, but the deer don't have enough nerve to come up to my front porch to eat the hostas. We've never had deer eat anything, but we have a 6-foot privacy fence. And a lot of people out here just have chain link fences. And they're 4 feet. So any deer or any critter can jump over them or fly over them.
Nasty stuff.
But we haven't had any problems with that. Our problem was down low with holes, that the wood fell apart from a fence or something, and then somebody be crawling through the hole checking out our garden.
Vicky, our inspiration says to let's call it catnip.
I know, I read that earlier.
Catnip works.
Yeah, that's another
Honestly,
smell.
that's what the cats behave like.
Peg, these are the little ones
Weird.
with the tiny circles that I did.
How cute.
So I'm going to use those too.
How cute is that?
I wonder if I could do it just, let me see.
You have your journal there?
Yeah.
Pull it back up and show the people that have come in late because they probably don't know what you're doing.
Oh, all right. I can also explain it. I got tired of looking at, I like to punch out of scraps, and I got tired of looking at all the circles that I punched. Hi, Terry. Hi, Barb. So
Barb.
I wanted to do something with them, so I decided to make borders out of them, and that's what it looks like on a page. Aren't they cool?
Terry.
So I figure I can do it with circles. I'm going to try doing it with squares and triangles and every other little tiny punch I have just to make these little borders. I thought it was cool. So what do you guys think? What are you going to do with your little tiny things you punch all over? I'm curious.
It'll be interesting.
I have this thing about I can't throw scraps away until there's a hole in
No.
every tiny, teeny, tiny piece.
I'm shocked. Hiya, Carla.
Oh, Carla's here. You warm up there, Carla?
You make her sound like she's in North Dakota.
Well, she is.
She's not.
The way it is down here, we should be living in North Dakota. Oh, you put yours in Happy Mail. That's a good idea. But I had to find something to do with them because I have drawers full of this stuff. And I just thought, let's make borders. So that's what I did with those.
I don't mind getting Happy Mail, but there is a kind of Happy Mail I don't like. That's the ones where they think you're gonna like glitter when you open it.
No.
That's not
No.
Happy Mail to me. That's called vacuum cleaner mail.
Well, I like to make sure that everything is glued and
Tempted.
sealed if I put anything sparkly on Happy Mail because
Ugh.
I don't like to
Or
wear
that
it.
silly confetti.
I want to see.
Oh, where you open the card and it all falls out on the floor?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I hate that stuff. I really don't like it.
Carla says it's not too bad there. I'm going to look real quick and see if I have. Oh,
Carla, did you get your smoke alarms?
what did I do with all my mini stuff? I know I have it here. Don't tell me it's all in here. I don't think it is.
Okay.
See, like I punch a bunch of these clouds. I mean, yeah, they're great for clouds, but
You know, that's something I haven't done in forever is Happy Mail,
me neither.
except for to close friends where we swap stuff.
Yeah. Well, I did send some out this week. So, and it might be somebody who's right here in this chat. So pay attention to your mail this week, folks.
Yes.
Who is on here? Me, Cindy, and Peg.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Oh,
in the
Barb
chat.
said, who is on here?
In the chat. In the
Yes.
chat.
Oh, I see.
Okay. See this cloud punch? I received that in the Happy Mail this week.
Really?
Yeah, and I also received a cupcake punch in the mail. See, I have more of these circles all over the place. There's half circles.
Oh, Carla,
Terry's
I'm sorry.
never. Oh, wow. You see that?
What?
What?
Okay, Terry, if you're really interested, you need to private message me with your address because, you know, I'm the Happy Mail girl.
I have never done Happy Mail. What do you mean done it?
Never
Yeah,
sent it out or never received?
I'd rather be a sender.
All right, what did I do with all my mini stuff? It's probably stuck in a box somewhere. There's more circles.
The disembodied voices. No, okay.
You can pretty much tell the Barb by what we're doing, I think.
We're so cliche.
Oh, it doesn't put our name up there, does it?
Nope.
No.
It does in the mini picture thing. My name's at the bottom, but it doesn't have it up on the screens.
No.
Okay, so
Is that something we need to change on our end or what?
no, I don't know why.
Well, Carly
think it's
just said
because
it.
it cuts it
Peg
off.
on the left, Cindy in the middle, and Vicky on the right.
So,
Okay, I'll show
so
you. who
I'm
it is.
here. Hello.
Wait.
Hello.
This is
Alright,
why.
hold
Okay, let me
on.
show you why I don't have it on. I'm not face isn't on there. Look at this.
I'm here. Hey,
Here
everybody.
we are.
I
There's
don't put it on here
Cindy
because I
Vicky,
can't see
because we're doing this.
the camera. That's why I don't put it up there. Y'all
You
understand
just
now?
right. It'll look like your camera's up your nose.
Yeah, probably.
Faces. All right.
Settings. Let me go back where I belong, down on
My
the
face
table.
is leaving. All right. So now I want to know.
Ugh.
All right. Now I'm upset.
You know, the book I'm working in was one I was supposed to work on all year last year.
You
See
did
how
a good
much I
job then.
See how much I got done?
I'm looking through a drawer full of stuff. I'm trying to find more. These are all borders.
I got a little bit done in it last year, but not a whole heck of a lot to speak of. That's for sure.
What's that?
I was always distracted by making books and doing other things.
Let's see if I can put this somewhere.
Well, I am the original squirrel girl. Talk about distractions. I can be distracted by most anything.
You are not the only one.
You know, I don't do long videos on my YouTube channel because I have the attention span of a gnat. And I'm thinking that there are other people out there that 20 minutes is all they can give you, and I'm good with them with 20 minutes. If I can cram it into 20 minutes, okay. But it's more than 20 minutes. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's really long, even though it's like 25 minutes.
Barb calls us the 3 dancing goddesses.
Hi, Linda.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Linda.
Hey.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know about goddesses.
okay.
but
Yeah.
If we ever get together and dance, we're not televising that.
You know what a mover and shaker is? That's be like us 3 of us dancing. Everything's moving and shaking. I don't
oh my
think so.
God. And wiggling.
One of us might drop dead from a heart attack. That's too much exercise,
Damn.
too much effort.
You know,
Did
seems
you
like
read that, Vicky?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I was too busy laughing.
I can't do videos where people are on for 3 hours. I get up, I go do a load of laundry, I pause it, I come back, I watch it. It takes me like 10 hours to watch a 3-hour video because
Yeah.
I'm up and down and up and down and up and down. So I can sit still for 20 minutes, but longer than that, I'm twitchy.
I hear you.
Yeah, I can do parts.
Hmm.
Oh, thanks, Barb. Barb, you know what this is? Do you remember this? Let me show you this, the cover. If I can find where it started. Do you remember this? This is from 2019.
Well,
But
I think she was kind of doing some of that with us, wasn't she?
I don't know. I did this calendar thingy on my own.
Okay. Well,
Somebody
I know
told
she
me-
does a lot of tangles, and I
Yeah.
know weren't we doing that black, white, and tan stuff about then?
2019.
Yeah,
Um,
because it was COVID, and we were looking for stuff to do.
let's see if I got a date on any any of this stuff in here. Of course not. Oh, it says June the 10th of 2020 is when I started this one. And this was a lot of doodling with mostly black and white. Then the black one here, I don't have a date in it. I don't have a date in this one, but this was during COVID.
Yeah.
I know for sure the black one was. Yeah, this is during COVID. As you can tell, I didn't finish. Again, short attention span.
Oh,
It was fun though.
Yeah. Well, we did a lot of things during COVID because we're all in lockdown.
Yeah, I took a lot of naps. I slept a lot through COVID.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this cover.
Anyway, somebody recommended this book. In some video I watched, the woman was talking about selling this book. So I went and looked for it and bought it. I think you had to buy it from her. Maybe she's the one who came up with this. Is Margaret? Yes, it's Margaret Bremner, CZT. And I think her or somebody she knows was selling these books. So I thought, oh, well, I can finish it. I highly overestimated finishing something. Like I said, I got to June and then I was done. I think my brain disengaged everything after June. But it's a fun book. You only do one little doodah in there a day.
Yeah.
oh no.
So it's fun. But people started, I call it cheating. And I'll show you what I mean. Because I think I started doing it, thinking it was a terrible idea in the beginning. And I thought, well, my attention is waning here. Let me see. Do I have any that are like that? No. You know what they would do? Every one of these pages has 3 days on it. So what they would do is they take one Zentangle and do it through all 3 of the days. All 3 days. So they only did 52 tangles, basically. Where I was trying to do one every day.
Mm.
And
Why,
some of them,
isn't that the point of it, is to do one every day?
yeah, it's called Tangle a Day.
Oh
And
my, imagine that.
they would take one whole tangle and do all 3 days that are in there, and they were done. I was like, wait. And I thought maybe I had done that in some of these, but I think I did stick to one a day. And I was like, well, that's cheating. And then I thought, oh, maybe not. Maybe it's as good as it looks. I could do 3 days with one tangle and be done. I never did do that, though. I'm looking through here and I'm looking at the last part of June, and I never did do it. I did one a day. I love this book. It's been a while since I've thumbed through it. It was a lot of fun. I didn't finish everything, but I made a good attempt.
Yeah.
I hung in there for 6 months. That's a long time.
I
I
hear
don't know
you.
what I'm
Terry.
doing now. I'm just messing around.
I should do that. I don't do that. I'm bad. Still bad.
I want to finish some of these that I've started.
These I got.
I've started. Not
Grab
make
a journal.
anything new.
Well,
so that I can start.
I do want to finish some of the things that I started.
Yeah, I want to finish things that I've started.
But when I get excited about something new, I have to drop everything and do the new.
Sometimes I'm like that.
Come on,
It
sit
depends
down.
on what it is.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen anything. Well, I did see something a month ago, and I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to put it on my list of things to try. But it wasn't anything that requires new supplies. That's probably why I wrote it down, because I don't have to buy anything, purchase anything for it. I can just do it.
Terry, I think if all of us spent time finishing the journals that we've started, we'd be able to do it for a year.
You know what will happen? The craft industry would go down the drain.
They would go bankrupt.
Yes, they would.
That's possible too.
Michael's and all those places would just go out of business.
Very good possibility.
Well, Joann's is already struggling, so man, I don't want to see.
Yeah. Have you
Joann
heard any
go
more
under.
about that?
No, and I don't want to see him go under either.
No, I don't either, because there aren't that many places left.
No, they're dwindling. I mean, it's getting bad. AC Moore got gobbled up by Michael's. And
I liked AC Moore.
I loved AC Moore. I was there like every day. I loved it. And now Joann's is struggling. Tuesday Morning had art supplies in it. They're out of business now. I mean, just places that I picked up things from seem to be. It's the kiss of death. I should not be shopping these places, so they're still open.
Oh, so it's all your fault?
I think I'm cursed.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble now.
Yep. Man, the Tuesday Morning in Virginia Beach was wonderful.
You know, that store I miss.
I do. I miss that store because they had like 2 whole aisles of craft stuff.
Yeah.
If I wanted to try something, I could do that. Or if I didn't want to spend $30 for a pad of paper, all I had to do is go dig through Tuesday Morning stuff. I could usually find something. And I miss them. Why did they go out of business? My money alone should have kept them open.
You think yours would have done it, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Between AC Moore's and Tuesday Morning, I was in a craft store at least once a day, someplace once a day. I spent 4 or 5 years just collecting, and I enjoyed the collecting.
All right. Who hid my cutting mat?
Same place, same person who's got all my Artemat boxes.
Probably the same one that has my
Your
graphite pencils, right?
Yep, same place. I don't know where my stuff is.
Well, I guess that just means.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm going to do now.
Yeah, this is the year of, cutting back and not getting so much, and that's probably why these places are going bankrupt, because they kind of
Because we stopped buying from them.
Although I did, first thing this year, I did order a bunch of frames and things for some of my art that I had done already.
Yeah.
So, I still need some things, just not everything.
Well,
Well-
remember not long ago, what Vicky and I, we did that whole year without buying anything.
We
Yeah.
only bought stuff we ran out of or stuff we needed to
Yep.
finish something we'd already started.
And what shocked me, Vicky, is our what I call trash basket at the end, because anything we emptied, we put in a basket. Well, I
Right.
put mine in a basket, and then we did videos on it at the end.
I
There
didn't
was basically pens. Pens was
Yes.
what? Pens and a couple things of paint. That was it.
Pens, and I ran out of glue, but I did replace the glue. I tried not to replace the pens because I have so many that some
Right.
of them are starting to go dry.
Yeah.
I didn't replace any paint.
Nope.
And
Me
I thought,
neither.
well, why is my stuff look so skimpy? It was mostly pens because I'm a doodler, so mostly it was pens.
Mine
Well,
was
and the
paint
pens
pen.
dry out fast. I mean,
Yeah, but I thought, well, why do I have all this paint when all I do is draw circles? Why do I need all this paint? It was a very interesting year. This when we didn't buy stuff.
It was.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I
It was
actually
cool.
enjoyed it because
probably
It's-
use some washi tape on the edge. What do you
Oh
think?
no!
what you used washi tape?
I said I should.
Oh,
I
No,
haven't yet.
don't get excited there.
I got
girl.
all excited.
I know.
Right,
Don't-
dial it back.
Don't get too
She's like,
yet, dear.
Cindy, she's toying with your emotions.
I don't know what I am doing right now. I'm sitting here kind of like, moo.
First, I have to find something that I think is going to work.
I can't move on this desk.
Oh, I like this.
If you only saw what was on the sides of the camera can't see, you'd faint.
I like that.
I just took a shovel and went right and left. And left me a clear spot path to walk through. That's it.
Like I said, my desk, and I have this much room to work. I gotta move a couple things so I can get to stuff. That's the problem. I was working on other things. All right. What's in this box? Anything in this box I need? Nope.
Yeah, let's just go with that. I need to pick something and do it. I need to get into my glue. Oh, good grief. Guess I'll use a glue stick. When you can't open the bottle.
Please don't fall. Scary when I'm praying to my desk. Please don't fall, please. I was showing Peg and whoops, where am I? I can't get back further, but I was
Peg and
showing
what's her
Peg
face?
and Vicky this the other day. These are stickers that I spray painted outside, and this used to be a hair dryer box, and I decided to cover it in my stickers and then use it. It reminded me of totem poles. Well, that's a good idea too. I like that idea. But then I used it to put ephemera crap in. So, I still have this. This is Tim Holtz, I think, from like 15 years ago. I've never done anything with it. Ever.
Terry, where did you move from? Did you move state to state or just house to house?
I
You
had
said
something to
your
say.
stuff is packed up. Lord knows I know about packing up and moving.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
done.
we all do. I got tired of packing.
Every 4 years of my life was
Mhm.
packing up and moving.
Yeah, military stuff kind of
Mhm.
demands it.
Well,
Oh, gee, I put that on straight, didn't I?
it wasn't bad enough that my dad was in the military, but then I married someone in the military. You think I would? Oh, California to Louisiana. Do you live in I don't want you to say where you live if you don't want to do that, but do you live in a large city in Louisiana? I have a friend who's from Bossier City. And I've been to Bossier City. Big city to rule. Oh, you live in the country. Oh, we are kindred spirits.
Better, Barb? Now I got to move my stuff because it was squishing it.
I like living in the country.
Well, ladies,
What?
you know what time it is?
No, not yet.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's called I need to go feed the critters and
Well, you
Sure.
can, and we'll stay on and keep people companies.
Yeah, you can go dash out with
it's not like we're not going to be back. Okay, just to let you guys know that this year I've determined that the Art Joy Sharing group was going to have more of our members doing things like this, doing some lives and stuff. So, if you're interested in joining me in a live, private message me, let me know. And, we'll do something like this, but look for it, because if you don't have your
Sorry.
if you don't have your notifications turned on, turn that on so that you know when it's happening. I try to post stuff out in the group to let you know too, but there will be more of this stuff forthcoming. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. It was really fun to chat with everybody and to make some art. And you can see what people have been working on here. So we were productive. Yay.
Where are we? I don't know.
It's for doodles.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
We did stuff.
Okay.
All right. So, and don't listen to Vicky because, we did stuff.
Alrighty then.
I did stuff. I don't know what I did, but I did stuff, I guess.
I think I mostly made a mess, but
There.
it was
I
fun.
love it. Let me see. I wonder if
Y'all, thanks for coming and watching these goobers.
Yeah, we're crazy. Oh my gosh, that was my mess.
well, I was trying to show your
Our whole mess. Look at this mess. See it?
Yeah, I scooched mine to the sides.
Yeah, I gotta move this out of the way.
Yeah, but you can see like all the pens and yeah. So many pens, so little time. Started before we start something new. That's a good concept.
Anyway, thanks everybody. See you again soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Joining me. I really enjoyed
Bye.
chatting with you today. Bye.